Hi, good morning. At this moment, Group 6 will talk about type of workplace diversity. Let's get started with the meaning of it. Workplace diversity is the term used for a workplace consisting of employees with different characteristics such as gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, etc. Diversity in the workplace creates an inclusive environment, accept individual differences, enable all employees to reach their full potential, and as a result, enable your business to reach its full potential. So let's get started with the first one of type of workplace diversity. Age. An aging population is an important change taking place in the workforce. Many people over the age of 50 are enthusiastic and productive workers. Contrary to sometimes negative stereotype, to accommodate an aging workforce, more organizations are changing their approach to mandatory retirement, and government policies are also being adjusted. Age diversity problem is first. One problem with older workers is the perception people have of those workers. Perception like they are sick more often and cannot work as hard or as fast as younger employees are inaccurate perception. Employees have mixed feeling about older workers. Gender diversity. Injustice or gender inequality occur when a person is treated unfairly based on the gender he has. When someone doesn't have the chance and opportunity to get the same benefits because the gender differences, that's where gender inequality has occurred. How to respond it? When choosing the best people for government, management, or any other field, it makes sense to have the widest possible choice. The United States and China win most Olympic medals, largely because they can recruit from the largest population. Since women make up half the population, it makes sense to draw on their talent to the same degree as those of men. Race-based discrimination can be defined as discrimination based on race, ethnicity, culture, or religion. The behavior and practice that result in race-based discrimination, along with the belief and prejudice that underlie them, are sometimes collectively referred to as racism. Supporting acceptance of cultural diversity means respecting different ways of living and being within an overarching democratic and human rights framework, and valuing diversity as an asset. Reducing race-based discrimination is an important step in ensuring that cultural diversity is not tolerated. Rates of race-based discrimination in the workplace are unacceptably high. The majority of race-based discrimination complaints retrieved by both the Victorian Equal Opportunity and Human Rights Commission and Australian Human Rights Commission relate to employment setting, with some evidence that race-based discrimination at work is on the rise in Australia. Those born overseas and who speak a language other than English at home report the highest rate of workplace racism. Disability. Disability is defined as a physical or mental weakness that substantially limits major life activity, such as deafness, chronic back pain, loss of limb, seizure disorder, schizophrenia, diabetes, and alcoholism are all eligible. However, because these conditions have almost no common feature, it is difficult to study how each condition affects work. One problem that managers and organizations face is that the definition of disability is quite broad. U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission classify a person as disabled if he or she has a physical or mental impairment that substantially limit one or more major activity in life. Religion. There are several religions that are embraced by humans in the world. Therefore, religious differences in the workplace are a real thing. It is important for a company to be aware of any bias that this diversity might have. Mutual respect and tolerance are things that can be done to be able to overcome religious diversity within the company to be able to adapt. The question of religious diversity in the workplace touch upon two crucial and much debated issues in contemporary Europe: religion and labor relation. Furthermore, the problem of discrimination in an employment against ethnic minority, which are often also religious minority. is a rising concern across the European Union. LGBT or sexual orientation diversity. The acronym of LGBT, which refer to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people, is related to the diversity of sexual orientation and gender identity. Sexual orientation, in fact, has been called the last acceptable bias. The Office for National Statistics report that 1.7% of the UK population identify as lesbian, gay, or bisexual. Of these people, most are in the age category of 16 to 24. More and more countries are adopting law prohibiting discrimination against LGBT people. For example, in the European Union, the Equal Employment Directive requires all member states to introduce laws that make it unlawful to discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation. Other diversity. As we said earlier, diversity refers to any dissimilarity or differences that may exist in the workplace. Other types of workplace diversity that manager may encounter and have to deal with include socio-economic background or social class and income-related factors, team members from different functional area or organizational unit, and physical attractiveness, obesity or underweight, job seniority, or intellectual ability. Each of these types of diversity can also affect how employees are treated in the workplace. Again, managers need to ensure that all employees, regardless of equality or inequality, are treated fairly and given the opportunity to support to do their jobs to the best of their ability. Conclusion: a diverse workforce is a reflection of changing world and marketplace. Diverse work team being high value to organization. Respecting individual differences will benefit workplace by creating a competitive edge and increasing work productivity. Diversity management benefit associated by creating a fair and safe environment where everyone has access to opportunity and challenge. Management tools in a diverse workforce should be used to educate everyone about diversity and its issue, including law and regulation. Most workplaces are made up of diverse culture, so organizations need to learn how to adapt to be successful. Okay, only that for me. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.